Hi, so let us see today a gating system. So what exactly is a gating system? You have the figure is there. So you can see towards one side it is a 3D view, towards another side it is a 2D view. So there are two half. One half is called cope, another is called as a drag. So in gating system, uh, the pathway which is made to flow a molten metal from pouring basin to the riser through the cavity, then it is called as an gating system. So it plays a very important role to make a sound casting. Sound casting means a defectless casting, a component which has no defect. So here you can see it can be defined as a channel in the sand through which molten metal travels from the pouring basin. So this is called as a pouring basin. Then a sprue. Then this is a sprue base. Then runner. Then a riser. Then again it will pass through the runner, or after runner and the cavity in intermediate section will be called as an gate. So gate may be present or may not be present, so it is optional. Then this is the shape of your component, and then it will end over here. So in this figure you remember which part what names are given. So here this is the bottom half, as it lies downward, this section it called as an drag. So you remember D as an downward or D as an drag. D, because many of student get confused between drag and cope. So they used to write drag at the upper side. So you remember D as an downward and remember it as an drag. Then upper half is called as an cope. Then the case in which the sand is filled or rammed, that case is called as a flask, which is made of an wooden, or you can also use as a metal. Then this dotted section is called as a mold, in which we give actual shape of an riser, runner, gate, cavity. Then this is a cavity of an your component. Then this is a riser. So riser may be kept before the cavity or it may kept at the last. So, and there are two types of an riser. One is an blind riser, another is an open riser. So this, as it is not open to the environment, so you can call it as a blind riser. So it lies in the sand casting only. Then uh, here you can see, remember this as a parting line where it separates the cope section and the drag section, and its parting line, along this parting line there is an core, as we have seen before in last lecture. That core will be used to make an uh, blank section or blank space in a cavity. Here you can find out a 3D figure where you can pour your molten metal through this pouring basin, then sprue, then this is a sprue base, then this is a runner, then further there will be a riser will be filled. Then once the riser will be getting filled, then it will pass through the gate and through or in gate, and through in gate it will pass into this cavity. Then a core is provided to get and hollow section in between. This dotted part you can see it, this is nothing but an core. So only the space will be filled will be this one, which is around 2 to 3 thickness. So it is a bell like section. You might have seen bell in a temple. So it is same like this shape will be observed, and the core will be supported or be held in a core print. So whatever the forces of an molten metal which will be acting on a core, that will be uh, along the core will be folded by this core print. So due to that forces, it should not get disturbed. So as we have seen in last lecture also, core print is generally used to support the core against uh, thermal forces or buoyancy forces. Then this is a cope part and this is a drag part. So we have one video related to this. So let us see that video, actually how a molten metal is heated and how it is poured, and after how runner gate and all those are manufactured actually. So let me play this video. This is a pattern. This is the sand. Now this will be the half section of your sand mold that can be called as a drag. This is the ramming process. The sand will be pressed against the pattern. This is a downward part. So here you can see aluminum waste will be heated. So here it is a pattern. Now it has been inverted and now the cope is filled with the sand. This is a procedure of making runner and riser. So this is a pouring basin. This is the riser. This is the open riser now. The figure which we have seen before, it was blind riser. So here he is making a runner into this pattern. Now pattern has been not removed still. Here aluminum waste is melted. Your molten metal jar is filled and they are pouring that molten metal into runner. Here the cavity will be low, and here you can observe that the whole cavity have been filled with this molten metal. This is an actual component now. Sand will be broken and your actual component will be taken out after solidification. Because this excess material can be removed, like this runner, then riser, sprue. It will be removed and again it can be used for welding it. So these are the flash, and that will be removed, and or we can call it as an excess material. But the accurate word for this excess material is an flash, which is present around the parting line. Then let us see. So in next lecture we'll see how gating system is work in detail. Thank you.